On a cold November evening, a woman finds herself alone celebrating Thanksgiving in the solitude of her home. The wind howls outside, playing a symphony of loneliness, the quietude of her surroundings amplifying her solitude. Each gust of wind whispers tales of desolation, the rustling leaves outside a testament to her seclusion. As she begins her solitary feast, the silence of her home is shattered. An unexpected knock echoes through the silent house, sending chills down her spine, a harbinger of the chilling tale that is about to unfold. The door creaks open to reveal a stranger claiming to be a long-lost relative. An unexpected arrival on a quiet Thanksgiving night, the stranger's introduction is shrouded in mystery. A man, he says, from a branch of the family tree she didn't even know existed. His smile is friendly, but there's something in his eyes that doesn't quite match. Our woman, alone in the stillness of the holiday, is taken aback. Skepticism clouds her features as she sizes up this unexpected guest. Who is he really? And why now on this of all nights? His timing is peculiar, his presence unsettling. Yet despite the stranger's odd demeanor and her own nagging doubts, she doesn't turn him away. Perhaps it's the loneliness of the holiday or the pull of familial ties, however tenuous. Despite her doubts, the woman invites the stranger in, unaware of the night's sinister turn. As the night grows darker, the stranger's behavior grows increasingly odd. His laughter seems to echo through the quiet house, sending a chill down your spine. His stories, though engaging at first, now seem tinged with an unplaceable eeriness. He speaks of places he's never been, of people he's never met. His eyes, once warm and inviting, now flicker with a strange, unsettling light. The atmosphere within the woman's home shifts, thickening with tension. The once cozy living room now feels like a stage for a macabre play. The flickering fire in the hearth casts long, monstrous shadows that dance ominously on the walls. The stranger's face, lit by the fire's glow, reveals lines of age and experiences that seem far too ancient for his youthful appearance. The woman's intuition kicks in, her heart pounding against her ribs like a wild drum. She clings onto her unease, the feeling of dread creeping up her spine, growing with each passing moment. The stranger's laughter, his stories, his very presence, all seem like ill-fitting pieces of a jigsaw puzzle she can't quite put together. She begins to question his identity, his intentions, his claim of being a long-lost relative. The seeds of doubt, once planted, begin to sprout, feeding off her fear, but she can't shake off the feeling that something is amiss. The stranger's eyes seem to hide secrets darker than the night outside. His words, though coated with charm, carry a weight that unsettles her. The house, her sanctuary, now feels like a trap. The ticking of the clock, the crackling of the fire, the rhythmic tap of the stranger's foot against the wooden floor all seem to be counting down to something she isn't prepared for. As the night stretches on, the woman's suspicions grow. The stranger, the uninvited guest, is an enigma wrapped in a mystery. His stories, his laughter, his very existence in her home all seem to be part of a sinister puzzle. Her gut feeling screams danger, but it's too late to turn back now. In the dim light of the living room, the stranger's true nature begins to unravel. As the clock strikes midnight, the veil of kindness and familiarity begins to fade from the face of the uninvited guest. The warmth of Thanksgiving is replaced by a chilling fear. A sinister secret, lurking in the shadows, is ready to pounce. The stranger starts to weave a tale, one that sends shivers down the spine. A tale of a long-lost relative, not just lost in time, but banished from the world of the living. The stranger claims to be that relative, a soul trapped between dimensions, seeking a way back to the mortal world. The woman is his ticket back, the last living member of his bloodline. The woman listens, her heart pounding like a drum in her chest. She realizes the danger she is in. This is not a family reunion, but a sinister plot. Her home, her sanctuary, has become a battleground. She is the prey and the stranger is the predator, but she is not just a prey, she is a woman of courage and wit. The stranger's secret is out. He is not a long-lost relative, but a malevolent spirit. His aim is not to reunite, but to consume, to take over her life and her existence. His charming demeanor is just a facade, a mask to hide his true, monstrous nature. The tension reaches its peak. The woman, alone and frightened, must confront the stranger. She must overcome her fear, her dread, and face her uninvited guest. This is no longer a Thanksgiving night of solitude and peace, but a night of terror and confrontation. The woman takes a deep breath, steeling herself for the confrontation. She stands her ground, ready to fight, ready to protect her life. She looks the stranger in the eye, her fear replaced by determination. With a cold dread settling in her heart, she faces the uninvited guest, her Thanksgiving night turning into a nightmare. This is her home, her sanctuary, and she will not let it be taken over by a sinister spirit. The confrontation is imminent, the climax of this chilling Thanksgiving night. In a battle of wits and courage, our lone woman faces off against the sinister stranger. The climax of our tale unfurls in the once cozy and now ominous living room, where the Thanksgiving dinner table had been cheerfully set. The woman, full of bravery and determination, confronts the stranger, her voice echoing through the silence. She questions the stranger's claims, testing the waters of this murky situation. The stranger, caught off guard, fumbles in response. The once smooth talker now stammers and stutters, the cracks in his facade beginning to show. The suspense amplifies, the tension in the room is palpable. The woman, however, remains unflinching. She's no wilting flower to be trampled upon. She's a force to reckon with. She stands her ground, her resolve steeling her against the stranger's feeble attempts at intimidation. In a cunning move, she exposes the stranger's inconsistencies, his lies unraveling like a poorly knit sweater. She had been listening, observing, piecing together the puzzle. And then the revelation. With a triumphant look in her eyes, she reveals the stranger's sinister secret. The stranger, now cornered and desperate, resorts to threats. But our woman is undeterred. She had prepared for this. She had seen through the stranger, had sensed the danger lurking beneath his charming exterior. With the stranger's wicked plans laid bare, the woman makes her move. She's not just brave, she's clever. She's not just courageous, she's resourceful. Her actions are swift, decisive. She outwits the stranger, using his own game against him. In the face of danger, she rises. Her strength, her courage, her wit, they shine through the darkness that the stranger had cast upon her Thanksgiving night. In the end, it's not the turkey that's carved, but the stranger's wicked plans. And just like that, the uninvited guest gets served a slice of justice, a dish best served cold. As dawn breaks, the woman stands victorious, alone once again, but not defeated. The eerie silence of her home is a stark contrast to the chaos of the night before. The remnants of her uninvited guest's presence are scattered around her, a grim reminder of the terror that had unfolded. She feels a strange sense of relief and triumph. Yes, she had been deceived, terrified, and almost met a ghastly fate, but she had fought back. She had taken control of her fear, turned it into strength, and survived. The ordeal was a startling testament to her resilience and courage. She picks up the pieces of her disrupted Thanksgiving, the uneaten turkey, the scattered cutlery, each item echoing the sinister presence of the stranger. Yet the horror of the night has not completely overshadowed the spirit of Thanksgiving, the spirit of gratitude. She is thankful for her life, her courage, and the lessons she has learned. The stranger had brought with him more than just terror. He had brought a window into her own strength, and a lesson in trust and caution. The world is filled with people, some with good intentions and others with motives as murky as a foggy night. It's a lesson for all of us, isn't it? To be cautious, to question, and to trust, but with discretion. Now, as she stands in the light of the new day, she is no longer just a woman who decided to spend Thanksgiving alone. She is a survivor, a fighter. She has a story to tell, a story of a Thanksgiving night that turned into a nightmare, and a stranger who wasn't who he claimed to be, but more importantly, a story of her bravery and survival. She looks around her home, now a battlefield, and feels a sense of peace. The uninvited guest is gone, but she remains stronger and more resilient. The ordeal is over, but the lessons learned will stay with her, shaping her future, making her wiser, and reminding her of the strength she possesses. And so our tale ends, leaving us a chilling reminder. Be careful who you invite into your home. This tale of an uninvited guest on a Thanksgiving night is more than just a horror story. It's a testament to human courage and resilience. It's a reminder to trust, but with caution. A reminder to be grateful for our strength and survival. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories.